So today we are going to have a conversation about black tax. Black tax is the financial responsibility that is placed on black people. It's send money to an auntie, to cousins, to siblings, to extended family, to their nuclear family back at home. And oftentimes it can affect the financial well-being of the person who is paying this, because they have their own bills as well. So imagine like you're paying your own bills and you're paying the bills of people at home, so it can be like tricky to navigate. So today I'm having a conversation with you about how to navigate black tax without drowning, without it being at your own detriment. But before we get started, I'm going to talk to you guys about the sponsors of this video. The IMMIGRANT app allows easy access for people in the UK to send money to Nigeria and other African countries. With the IMMIGRANT app, transfers are done instantly. They have the best exchange rates, and there are also multiple customer service channels, so you get supported every step of the way. If there's any confusion, if you need help, very easy to get access to customer service. With IMMIGRANT app, you also get a digital Naira bank account, which makes the whole experience seamless and easier. You can also send money from Nigeria to any UK bank account. You can pay for accommodation, you can pay for fees, you can pay for like anything you need to pay into a UK bank account. All you have to do is search for IMMIGRANT on App Store or Google Play, download it, sign up and get started. When your friend or family uses your referral code, you get £11. And when you use my referral code on the screen right now, you get £2.99 cashback. What are you waiting for? Get started with the IMMIGRANT app today. Remember to use my referral code, and there's also like all the information you need in the description box below. So the thing is, we as black people, we have a sense of togetherness. We have a sense of unity. We have a sense of family orientation. We come together and we feel the responsibility to take care of one another, right? And that also makes us think about taking care of people at home, right? So when you come to the UK, for example, or when you get a job, you go to Lagos or you go wherever it is that you go to, you also remember, I have a mom at home to take care of. I have father at home. I have like siblings, right, to take care of. So your money is not essentially for yourself alone, right? There's a very high chance that you want to send money home. There's an auntie who is in the hospital. You need to pay for malaria drugs. There's a cousin that just got admission. They have not paid acceptance fee. You need to help. The expectation for you to take care of families at home or communities at home is even higher when you are like in Canada, or you're abroad, you're in the UK, you're in the US. So you think you're earning in dollars now, you're earning in pounds now. Send some money home. Sometimes they even want you to bring somebody abroad as well, okay? Come and bring your cousin, come and bring your siblings and all. And while all of that is great, right? I feel like taking care of the people back at home, it gives you a sense of like, it makes you happy. It makes you like, oh my goodness, I'm glad I paid for this. I'm glad I could help. But you must also stop and think about yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It's better to pour from a cup that is full. It's better to share when you've taken some from yourself and you're like, okay, I can afford to give this out. So I think the first step to this is to understand how much do you earn and how much can you spare reasonably. So it's not enough for you to think, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to build a new house. I want to buy my parents a car. Oh, I want to do so much. That is not what we're talking about. We're talking about what can you do within your capacity. What are you able to afford? No go they do pass yourself. They will understand. So when you assess what your finances or what your salary is, you assess what your bills are. What do you need to pay for? You need to pay for rent. You need to pay for your house bills. You need to remove all the bills you have to pay for, right? Remove some money for savings, and then you can see what are you able to spare. So when you plan it like that, you have a figure that you can send, and you know in what interval you can send it. It's easier for you to breathe and know that what you're doing is within your means. Because I'm telling you, when you send money so much and it's not within your means, if something happens to you and the money stops coming, they will survive. If today you lose your job, if your business stops working, if you are unavailable, like you are sick, if you're hospitalized, if you're unresponsive, they will find a way. So keep that at the front of your mind. I am not saying do not send money home. It's very beautiful to be able to take care of other people. It's something to stand for. It's something admirable. It's something that is like, it's quality behavior. But at the end of the day, no do pass yourself. When you know where you're able to spare reasonably, you can now decide, well, I'm able to send this a particular amount home every month in however interval that works for you. You can also assess and see, oh my goodness, I'm not even at a place where I can send money home just yet. So I'm going to wait and work harder. When I'm able to, in 6 months or in 1 year, I will start sending money home. When there are emergencies, those are different. For example, if there's an emergency, someone at home is sick, or there's like a deadline, or there's something really important, of course, you can quickly send money home that is unplanned. However, if it's not an emergency, make sure that you have a plan. When it comes to black tax, sometimes the weight is on the first son or the first daughter. If it's Nibola, for example, we call the first son Opara and we call the first daughter Ada. These two people are key symbols. There are people that feel the heat a lot. Oftentimes, of course, there are situations where it's other siblings, but oftentimes it's like the first son or the first daughter. Don't run yourself dry. Don't stretch yourself thin. Don't lose yourself in the process of taking care of other people. These people will be all right. We all want to send money home every second if we can, but if we can't, if you're unable to. So it's not even about what you want to do, it's about what you can do. Another thing to think about is also like there's a sense of entitlement that comes with expectations of you paying black tax, right? And when there's a sense of entitlement, they don't even appreciate the effort that you're putting in. Like, it's something you must do, so it's not even a big deal. They think, well, yeah, you're abroad, you're in Canada, send £100, send £200. It's also important for you to communicate, this is not something I must do. I'm doing it because I want to. When you're an immigrant abroad, there's so much going on that people back at home may not understand. Try as much as possible to not take the entitlement, because when they think it's your responsibility, when they're entitled, they pressure you. There's nothing you can do for someone who's entitled that's good enough, because they think that they deserve it. They think that is what you owe them, right? So even if you send them all your salary, then at the end of the month you send them all your salary and you starve, it's not good enough. It's a joke. Like, it's your responsibility, they're entitled. So make sure in all you do that if there's a sense of entitlement, if there's pressure, try to like say no, I won't take this pressure. Let us not do this, right? Try to speak up, try to communicate early on and say, nah, you see this pressure, let's not do it. You see this entitlement, let's not do it. You see this lack of gratitude, let's not do it. It's not allowed here. We don't do that here. So set these boundaries early on. Learn in order to preserve yourself how to say, sorry, I'm unable to do this. If you're saying yes at every time, it kind of inspires them to keep pressing harder, right? When you're unable to do it, learn how to say, I'm sorry, I'm unable to come through now. Because that's how you always say yes. And when you say no, it's just like, it's a problem. Set these boundaries. Let them know. In this moment, I can't help. Strongly support that they get a job. Strongly promotes that they get a skill, right? So do not always give money to that person at home who has nothing to live on every day of the week. Talk about, how do I support you to get a job? How do I support you to learn a skill? How can you go to school? How can you do things that will make you earn some money for yourself? When you've like supported them in that way, or you've empowered them in that way somebody can like be more comfortable to earn some money and take the burden off your shoulders, right? So do not focus alone on giving them the fish. Try to teach them how to fish. So in supporting them for these things, do it in the capacity that you can, right? I'm not saying pay the entire school fees when you're unable to do that. So do it in the capacity that you can. Empower them to go to school can be trying to like suggest, oh, this school is good, this one is affordable, this one is great. Suggesting these are skills that you can take. These are like, follow them up. What have you done? Have you signed up for this? Have you done this? Have you done that? In the way that you can. I'm big on capacity. No do pass yourself. Know your own capacity and support them within your means. Another thing I'm going to also talk about is sometimes we forget that your own family, right? The family you've created has more priority than the family that you've come from. Send money home, but not also at the detriment of your own spouse and your own children. Do you know why? When you have children, you've chosen to bring them here. You chose it yourself. You didn't wake up and then, oh my goodness, there are people here. There are children that are mine. You didn't wake up, oh my goodness, I'm married. I have a wife. Oh God, I have a husband now. It's probably something that you chose to do. So remember, these people that are here for you, these people that you've called your own, they have more importance than the people that you've come from. So don't lose sight of that. I'm sure there are some people who are sending a lot more money home than they are using to take care of their own family. I mean, that's ridiculous. Think about it. You brought these children here. You married this spouse. And then you're neglecting their needs for the needs of extended family. Come on. Come on. How does it sound? Finally, take some time to take care of yourself. I know that sometimes we have like a sense of guilt, right? So when you want to do something for yourself, you're like, oh my goodness, I can send this money home, right? So there's a sense of guilt that comes from doing things for yourself. Relax, enjoy, it's the money that you work hard for. If there's a list of people to take care of, don't be the last person on the list. Do things for yourself. If you don't, who will do it for you? Take some time to take care of yourself. Go out, eat out, buy things that you need, buy luxury items. Don't overthink it. Don't like wait till you absolutely need something before you buy it. Buy it to yourself. Take care of yourself. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your own general well-being, because it's when you are well that you are going to be able to take care of other people. Okay? So remember, I'm not saying it's not good to send money home. I'm just saying do not do it at your own detriment. Do not do it and then you are drowning, and then you are depressed, you are mentally down, you are not like, you are struggling, your own bills are not getting paid, you're not taking care of your own self, and you're taking care of people at home. Don't do that. Don't stretch yourself thin. Don't lose yourself in the process. Go. Do you hear? Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video to this point. Please do not forget to slam the like button, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye.